a doctor. Not that kind of doctor. It looks like I have myself together, but I can't actually help you. I've spent the last I've spent the last 4 or 5 years tracking and tagging sharks in Jervis Bay and Sydney Harbor, so I'm a shark movement ecologist. That title's coming pretty soon, so you know, it looks like I have my life together basically. But in the last 4 weeks, a lot of things have happened. So when you do a PhD, you basically have your head down for a few years. It becomes your life, and a lot of stuff goes on, and a lot of things in life kind of go unnoticed. And then maybe you pick your head up at one point and you think, oh, I'm not in the right relationship anymore, I'm not in the right headspace anymore, maybe we need to break up. So that happens, and then all of a sudden you're thinking, where do I stay? And then you think, pet sitting. This is a good solution. I'm going to go on this app called Trusted House Sitters because I am good with animals and I love animals. And I'm going to get out there and I'm going to stay in this house and all these beautiful houses with all these beautiful animals while my partner packs up his stuff and does his thing. And like, of course he's wonderful, we're still friends, no hard feelings, all that, you know, jazz. And then, so I think, how hard would this be? This is going to be awesome. I'm going to write myself, set myself, post-PhD, have an awesome time, like bond with animals. This is exactly my thing. So I arrive at the first house, and that's in, you know, northern Sydney, and it's beautiful. There's a pool, there's everything. I think this is going to be gorgeous. And I walk in, and the 2 dogs are absolutely lovely, Lottie and Wallace, and they're just gorgeous. And I think, oh, this first 10 minutes of pet sitting has just been the best time of my life. And then, as I sit with them on the couch, I walk into the kitchen, and there's a bar of dark chocolate torn apart on the top of the living room table. And I think, oh crap, this is really bad, what do I do? And I look at the dogs and I'm like, who did this? Of course it was Wallace, the little wiener dog. A little menace. And I'm like, what? Of course it was you. I grew up with one, by the way. I know how they are. And then I'm looking at the dog and I'm calling the owner and I'm like, what do I do? This is really bad. She's like, oh, don't worry, he gets into everything, it's going to be fine. And I'm thinking in my head, this is dark chocolate. This is the worst possible thing you could have gotten into. Like, this isn't going to be good. 20 minutes later, the dog that's next to me, it's hyperactive. It looks like it's had 20 cups of coffee. It's humping my arm. Everything's happening. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I throw the dog in the car. We're like on the way to the vet. And like, you know, I'm like, we're going to go. I don't care if she pays or not. I'm paying. It doesn't matter. Like, we're going, you know. She calls on the way. She says, yes, fine. Do everything you need to do. Save the dog's life. I'm like, yes, I'm saving the dog's life. And then we get to the vet, and then it's this triage situation, and everything's happening, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? But then they take the dog right away because the dog weighs 5 kilograms, and it's dark chocolate, and you have to address this right away, or else the dog's going to die. So everything happens, IV, charcoal, you know, throwing up, everything. The dog stays overnight. I'm like sitting there with Lottie, the other dog, and we're both praying, hoping everything's going to be okay. And then we pick up the dog at 9 a.m. and yes, the dog is fine. It's pooping black because of the charcoal, but everything's good. So that happens. And I think, okay, perfect. Like that was a really great first pet sitting experience. I saved the dog's life. She left me a great review. Of course, because I love animals. I'll do anything. Second house. So this is what happens at the second house. Has it been 5 minutes? That's 4. There's 4 more houses to go. I'll just tell you about this one. Okay, I'll tell you about the next 2 really fast. Like, Presley, an English bulldog, and Zozo, a staffy. So I get there. Great first night, great first day. And then all of a sudden, like, we go outside, we're getting ready for our walk, and then she attacks something in the bushes, pulls out the biggest rat I've ever seen. Just grabs it in her mouth, she's shaking it from side to side, and I know this isn't good, like both of them are gonna get injured or something, and I'm like trying to coax it out with a broom, I don't know what's happening, and And then she lets it go on the ground, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, it's injured, and it's like, I see it, it's black beady eyes, like reaching toward me, asking for help. And then I'm looking for something to put it out of its misery with, but I like a bucket of water or something. I can't find anything, and then it just dies, and I'm like, okay, great. And then I asked the owner, has this ever happened before? She says, no, that's never happened before. I'm so surprised she's never killed anything in her life. And of course it happened on my watch. But like, that's fine. That was the second house. So let's fast forward to the fourth house. Okay? So because things also happened at the third house. But anyway, this happened. Like, I'm just hoping this is a cathartic experience for me because I really wanted to tell people about this. The last house, 3 little dogs, right? No big deal. Like, they're not gonna kill any rats. Like, I put all of the cocoa and chocolate up onto the highest places possible. Like, nothing's gonna happen. I get in there, they're wonderful, they're beautiful dogs. One of them is quite high energy and a little bit of, anxiety and all that. The other one is really quiet, kind of shy. 2 days in, 3 days in, 4 days in, not eating, not drinking water. What's happening? What's up with this dog? Has it given up, like, again? Has it given up on life? Now that the owner's gone in Bali? Like, what, now that I'm here, I'm not good enough? Like, I'm doing everything I can. Like, I just didn't know what to do. And then, I take it to the vet. Obviously, the owner's in Bali, so I'm just, going on my own accord again, just saving dogs' lives. And basically, social anxiety is the culprit. And we get a nice little prescription of pain and anxiety medication. We go home. I'm warned not to overcook the dog. So not too much medication, as in like, get out of it. But I'm like, let's err on the side of caution of giving this dog a really nice buzz. So like, good thing I have a PhD, right? So I pour out little tablets because this dog weighs 3 kilograms, and like I tap it out like it's cocaine or something. Slice it up into these little lines. So like, all right, this is what you need in the morning at 8 a.m. Let's do this. And then I mix it up into water, put it in a little syringe, hold the dog under my armpit, and jab the syringe into the dog's like little in between its teeth, and then just squeeze and get it in there, and it works so great. And the dog is super happy within 30 minutes, and just slightly overcooked. So. And then we turn on music, and us 3 dogs and me, we have a dance party. And